Hey guys, it's Catherine and you're watching CUKpop Today, and today is Monday! So, I will be doing Recommended Music Monday. I'll try to get to one each week. If I can't, just know it's still going on. I mean, I haven't done one in months, but you know, here I am. So, today I'm going to be recommending Far East Movement's Identity. That's their new album. You can buy it on iTunes right now. It's so good. There's a reason I'm recommending it. It is extremely good, and this is coming from a person who has never liked Far East Movement. I've never been a fan of theirs, and I didn't have any expectations for this album. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good because K-pop, idols are on it. No, I did not give a flying leap about this album. I did listen to Real Love with Tinashe and Chanyeol, and that one got me, and I was like, ooh, this sound and this beat and the people featuring on it are really good. So you know what? I guess I'll see, what the album's about. Now, I probably have this wrong because like I said, I'm not a fan of Far East Movement, but the main people I think are Kevnish, and Kevnish pretty much raps on a lot of the tracks, not on every track. About half of the tracks are features only, and then the other half do have Far East Movement's rap in them. Progress, J Spliff, and then DJ Vermin, which someone said, or online, it says he joined the group at a later date, but I don't know if he's still there. But I don't know. And when I see them, this is where I think I have it wrong. When I see them on shows and in their music videos and stuff, there's only 3 of them. So someone left. I just don't know. The only person I know for sure, who he is Kevnish. The other 3 people, I don't know who's there and who's not. So if you know all that information, please in the comments down below, educate me and tell me who's who. Yeah. So starting off the list, or the tracks, we have Yumi Ray, Fighter. So Fighter is the first track on this album, and it features Yumi Ray, which she is a K-pop / K-hip-hop artist. I believe she's originally from America, and then she, went over to Korea to pursue her rapping and singing career. I don't think they could have started this album with a better song. If there had been, I don't know, I feel like if they had started this album with a banger or a club song, I kind of would have been like, okay, it's what I expect. It's what I expect from Far East Movement, nothing less. But because they gave us a track to start the album off that was so soulful and so beautiful and just not what I was expecting at all, that set the tone for me, and this song is just wow. If you have not heard Fighter yet, please go listen to it. It's probably one of the, if not the best track on the whole album, and Yumi Ray's voice, she has so much soul and so much character in her voice, and I feel it. The lyrics are good, and and they do the job, but to be honest, the lyrics aren't too deep. It's not like she's really getting into some long, prolonged story. She's pretty much keeping on the surface, just giving you a basic message keep fighting, just keep moving on, keep going forward. But her voice just adds so much soul and so much, inspiration to the whole song and the track that just, dang, it just makes it. The next track on the album is Real Love, and that is with Tinashe and Chanyeol, and that one I said, that was their single off of the album, and yeah, that one was the one that pulled me in. I love the beat for that. That beat is it's not in your face right away, but then once the chorus hits, whoo, let's go. And Tinashe's voice, she has this way of being, it's not like she has some big booming, choir voice or anything, but I don't know, her voice is just that perfect in between of she has a good high voice, but it's not too high. It's not nasally or make your ears bleed high. It's just enough, and it's the perfect pop voice, and I really like her voice in it. Chanyeol's part, a lot of people did kind of put Chanyeol down or just made fun of him, you know, jokingly, not in a mean way, just kind of like, oh, Chanyeol, you're so cute, you know, nice try. But a lot of people made fun of Chanyeol's rapping because they were like, can't really tell which part is Korean and which part is English. And I can see that. First listen, I didn't even know he was rapping in English until I heard like maybe one or two words. But after reading through the lyrics and what he's saying, now I can definitely differentiate between Korean and English, and I just think he does a really nice job. Like, his flow is a lot different from what you would see if, you know, from EXO or even stuff I feel like that he would work on for SM. I think that Chanyeol really pushed himself for this song, and I think he did a great job. Like, he sounds really good, and I never thought that I would say this, but I'm waiting for that Chanyeol solo career because that is just gonna be banging. Also, for those of you that don't know, that don't listen to Tinashe, there is a music video for Real Love, and there is a girl in it, and she's like the main thing in the music video. That's not Tinashe. Tinashe is like this little petite, cute black girl. She's not this, you know, like sultry, sexy, kind of badass Asian girl in the video. Like, Tinashe doesn't look like that, just so you guys know, because I've been seeing a lot of comments in the video and they're like, oh my gosh, Tinashe is so pretty, like, she looks so good in the video. She's not in the video. That's just some actress, just so you know. The third track on the album is called FVR, and it features Candice, Pillay, and No Rhythm. And this one is just it's just one of those good, like, in my mind, a good festival song. Like, if you heard it at a festival or some big concert venue, like, it's just a good pump you up song. The lyrics are pretty basic. They kind of just restate, you know, one or two lines over and over again, but this song really shows Far East Movement's abilities and their DJing skills. And so I really like this song. It's not a banger. I wouldn't call it a banger or anything, but it's just one of those, you know, kind of fun, just pump you up songs, and the voices on it just do a really nice job of kind of, you know, getting you in the mood. The fourth song, which I would say this would kind of be the counterpart to Fighter, is Church, featuring Elijah Blake. I've never heard of Elijah Blake, but his voice just captured me from the very first moment he started singing. I just wanted to hear, like, I think I was doing homework, and when I heard it, I stopped everything I was doing, and I just sat there for the full, like, 3-4 minutes that it is, and I just listened to the song. Like, it was so good. I feel like the lyrics are really good, and his voice, it's just, I don't know, it's really raspy, really gravelly, but it's still somehow soothing. And I really like this song. I love the instrumental. Far East Movement does an amazing job with this track. And yeah, and it's definitely the counterpart to Fighter. It's kind of like the male version of Fighter. I just really liked it a lot, and I think it's one of the best tracks on here. The fifth track on the Identity album is called Don't Speak, and it features Tiffany and I think the other guy's name is King Chain. This one kind of took me by surprise. Now, obviously, I know Tiffany's voice, and when she started singing, I was like, oh, there's Tiffany. I didn't know exactly which song was hers, but it surprised me because her voice was so much deeper than I'm used to it being, and I thought it was really, really good and really nice to hear her be in this, kind of this lower register than she's usually in. This one is definitely a club song. Like, you can get down to this in a club any and every day. And I think her voice really does a nice job of, like, I don't know, like, I can bang to this a lot harder because her voice is at a lower register than I feel like I could if, she was singing in a higher octave. And, I don't know. Just in my opinion, I really did like this beat. I loved her, like, I love this whole song. And it kind of made me greedy and, like, a little hungry for what she could do in America if she, would come back over and do music for producers or songwriters here in America. Like, I feel like she could definitely break through that, that stereotype that everyone has, like, oh, Asians don't really perform. Yes, they do. And they have amazing vocals. They have amazing talent. And I just feel like Tiffany could really bring it here. Like, she could do her thing, and whew, I'd be a fan. Huge fan. I loved her album that she came out with this year. It was pretty poppy. I like pop to a certain extent, so I don't listen to it all the time, but I will admit Tiffany is a great performer and a great artist, and I fully enjoyed this track. So go listen to it, especially if you just like, I don't know, if you want to rock or you want to just hear like a really nice, strong vocalist, go listen to this track. The 6th track on this album is entitled SXWME, which stands for Sex With Me, and it features Jay Park and MNEK. This one, I actually really love this one, and if you ask me personally which one is your favorite track, it would probably be between this one, there's a couple, this one, Fortress, and Fighter, like, if you listen to the songs, those 3 are completely different from each other. But Sex With Me was really surprising, not only because of the lyrics, they're very rated 19, and just because I've been listening to K-pop for a long time, I'm not as used to that kind of language as I used to be. But it's so good. Like, not only are the lyrics, they're sexy, especially coming from Jay Park, anything is sexy, and but the actual beat is actually really refreshing compared to a lot of the songs on this album that are bangers. They're very heavy bass, they're like boom, boom, boom. This one is very light, it's very airy, and it's actually a breath of fresh air compared to the other club songs. But this one still holds its own, and it's still a really good club song that you can get down to, especially with those lyrics. So, like, the lyrics just put everything in the right mood. Jay Park's voice is so nice. MNEK's voice is so nice. So this song is probably personally my favorite. The 7th track on this album is called Umbrella, and it features Hyolyn and Gil Chang. This one, I'm a Sistar fan, but I'm not a huge Freak fan, and I've actually never listened to Hyolyn's solo album. So I don't know what all she can do. I don't know if she's ever done a song that sounds like this, but this song just made me see this different side of her, and honestly made me respect her a lot more. I mean, like, it's amazing that you want an artist to be able to belt out the notes, to have really strong vocals, but I think there's something to be said for artists that can strip down and just do it raw as well, and just do a really simple, basic kind of, song it's not a lot of flash, it's not a lot of power, it's just them, and it's very vulnerable and very, almost kind of lonely. I really love this song. I think Far East Movement did a really good job with instrumental as well. Like, just this whole production is an A+ in my mind, and I really, really enjoyed this song. This was another one that caught me by surprise. When they announced that Hyolyn was going to be featuring on one of their songs, I was expecting like a sexy club song, but then she just completely did 180 and did the opposite of what I was thinking she was going to do, and it paid off. I really love this song, and I think that it really shows that she's not only a singer that is strong and powerful, but she can also show a softer side of herself as well. Track number 8 is called Double Dip, and this one features Soulja Boy and Loco. I didn't know Loco was on this album, so that kind of surprised me. And hey, Soulja Boy, what up? So this one is probably, gonna be honest, it's probably my least favorite song on the album. But even though I say that, I still like this song, and it's really catchy, so you do get in the mood for this song. This one is one of the club songs I was talking about, where it's very heavy bass, very like boom in your face. You can feel it in your body when you listen to it. And this one is not my favorite lyrically, because it's just, it's okay. But it does have a really, really like catchy dance beat, and I mean, like, I say that it's not my favorite, but if you saw me in a club and that was playing, whew, I'd be shameless. Like, that would be wow, that would be amazing for me and I would get down to it. So I really can't say anything because by the end of that song, I am dancing with the rest of y'all. So I like this song. Not my favorite on the album, but it's still a good song. And if you do want a beat and you want a good like party song or club song, buy it. It's a great party song. Number 9, I guess you could say this whole album was a surprise for me. But man, there are just some tracks on here that I was not expecting. Number 9 is called FBG Money Sign, and it stands for Fuck Bitches Get Money. Alright, it's featuring Big KRIT and Mikna. Never heard of Mikna. Now this one, that phrase, fuck bitches get money, is not my favorite phrase in the world. I don't say it. I don't like hearing people say it. So when I saw this song and I was, starting to listen to it, I was like, okay, probably not gonna be my favorite song. Whoo, was I wrong? This song, the thing that they do, the thing that Mikna does, I don't know if this was a decision on Far East Movement's part or if this was a decision on Mikna's part, but the fact that they have that phrase sung like as a vocal and not as a rap part is amazing, and I think it does wonders for this song. Like, it almost makes it feel poetic, which is crazy to say. You usually hear this phrase just kind of blurted out or in a rap song, not with any like poise or dignity. It's just kind of like bam, fuck bitches get money, basic, straightforward. But I think the way that they use it in the song and the way that they sing it, it's so pretty, and the phrase does not even make me mad at all. Like, I love it so much, and I love this song, and I think Big KRT does a really good job. I've never known how to say his name. Is it Big Crit or Big KRIT? I don't know. But I think he does his rapping part's really good in this too. So this song was a total surprise for me. I really like it. Go listen to it. It's just, I don't know, it's a lot different than you think it'd be, and I really do enjoy it. Light. Number 10 on the track list is going to be called Forever Survivor, and that one features Macy Gray. This one was really cool for me. Lyrically, it's not very deep. It's almost like Fighter in that it's just kind of saying, I am a survivor and always will be, and you can't bring me down. The lyrics don't go much deeper than that, but Macy Gray's voice, I've never heard of her. I don't know what she looks like, but she has such soul and such depth to her voice. It's very gravelly and very raspy, almost, actually I would say even more so, almost like a Billie Holiday kind of feel. It's a very old school feel, but her voice is so unique, and it just pulled me in when that song started. I really, really love this song. I like the message, and I think, I don't know, if you're just looking for a great inspirational, power, lift you up song, go listen to this song. And I'm going to check out Macy Gray because her voice was really nice, and I loved it on this track. So I don't know what kind of connections that Far East Movement has. I don't know how they know all these people and, can get them. But they did an amazing job choosing their features, choosing the artists that they use on their tracks, because everyone is so unique and different, and it's awesome. And last but not least, Fortress is number 11 on the track list, and it features Urban CUKpopToday. Yeah, Urban CUKpopToday. I listen to them. You wouldn't think that I do based on just how I said that, but I do listen to them, and I love them so much. If you do like alternative vocalists or ballad music, go listen to Urban. They are so good. And I think that this song, just like Fighter was a perfect opener for the album, I think Fortress is an amazing ender for the album. I think it just perfectly brings everything home, even though we've been through inspirational messages, we've been through club songs, we've been through love songs, we've been through some sex songs. Like, I think this song just perfectly ties everything up and just brings you home. And the song is very what's the word, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but ethereal. It's very kind of like, whoo, like you're in another land. It's very magical feeling. I love listening to this song when I'm just relaxing, and it's beautiful. Far East Movement did an amazing job producing this song. Overall, I love this album. It's the reason I'm recommending it. It was such a surprise to see Far East Movement, make this kind of music. Not that I've been a fan for a long time, so I don't know if they've made this kind of music before, but it was so amazing for me to see them make this kind of music, and with all these different types of people from all over the globe, all walks of life. I think, honestly, this is not just a recommendation for K-pop fans. This is a recommendation for just music fans. Like, this album is so good from beginning to end. It's so deep, and it's so, it's just so complete. Like, a lot of albums, even though they have, stories, or they, tell a whole tale, it doesn't always feel complete, or it doesn't mean it's always perfect. This album is kind of strange because each song totally holds its own, and they're very different from each other. And so you wouldn't think that, like, putting them all together, oh yeah, that'll sound good in an album. It sounds amazing, and it's perfection. And it still goes all together better than some like rock operas do, or storytelling albums do. So Far East Movement really exceeded my expectations, and I love this album to death. I've already bought it on iTunes, and I've already bought it like a hard copy. So guys, go buy this album. I promise you will like at least one song, if not the whole album. And for those of you that don't listen to K-pop or K-hip hop, I know, oh, that's weird, I don't listen to people that don't speak English. Just let the music take over you, because honestly, music is what matters in the end, and it's beautiful. Like, Yumi Ray's song is beautiful. Urban's song is beautiful. Go listen to this album. It's so good. I love it so much. And in the comments below, tell me your thoughts and opinions on this album if you have listened to them. And if you have been a Far East Movement fan for a while, please tell me more about the members themselves, because I can look up Far East Movement and there's a lot of stuff on their discography, but there's actually not a lot of stuff on them as members, as people. So if you've been a fan and you know their background and where they're from, please share that below. And like this video, subscribe, follow me on Tumblr and Twitter. Those are down below. And thanks for watching Recommended Music Monday. Thanks for watching CUKpopToday, and have a good day.